Welcome to Victory Achieved Gaming. This is Owen, also known as Immortalium,
And I'm Caitlin.
and we are playing Resident Evil.
Oh,
Now,
yay!
there's a couple of things to run through here. First off, this is actually the first game that we've had recommended to us by a viewer, so I want to give a special shout out to, I believe your name was Martin Azukar. I'll double check that
I think it was.
afterwards.
It was Azkar definitely at the end. Yeah.
So thank you very much for this because I will say I think I would have had trouble myself convincing Caitlin to play this game. There's a very
Yeah.
specific reason for that.
My fear of horror
Yeah, Caitlin's not great with
and
horror
jump scares.
and jump scares. Now, I just want to check. I thought for some reason in the past when I talked to you about survival horror games and stuff that you had mentioned Silent Hill or something. Did you?
I played a bit with my friends, but we did that as a group, and we also drank. We played that.
Okay. So
I
you have.
know I can watch horror if I'm really, really drunk.
Yeah, you told me when you were watching Hostel.
Yeah. I find it hilarious when I'm drunk.
So you don't happen to remember which Silent Hill that was, do you?
Could have been the first one.
It was the very first one. Then would play somewhat similarly to this.
I know
Because
this is years ago, so I barely remember the gameplay.
yeah, because I think we're gonna have to explain a lot of the mechanics of survival horror. But before we do that, there is something very special I want to do here. I don't know if you guys will hear this at all, but I think since this is a horror game, we should play
Oh
in
no!
the dark.
I thought we were going to keep the lights on.
No, I thought it would be more fun if we turned off the lights.
Fine. If it doesn't work out next time, we have the lights on.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. So, with all that said, I'm going to run through the stuff once we get into the actual game. But there is an important choice to make first, and I'll explain all of the choices you have to make. So start off with new game.
Okay.
Resident Evil. Resident Evil. So yeah, we're going to go with display wide.
Okay.
Controls, I'm familiar with the original, so I'd go with original. Otherwise, I might have trouble dealing with you. Now this is the this is actually how you pick the difficulty.
Can I go easy or normal? I don't know. I normally go normal when I play games.
Should that be like going on a hike, good exercise, but not too strenuous?
Yeah.
Go with that one. Then.
But I don't really play much of these games, so I don't know should I go easy. But then easy is not challenging, and it makes me feel like I'm being a wuss.
Go with normal, like a hike, like going on a hike, good exercise, not too strenuous. Now, this is important. We have two characters to select from. We have.
The thing is, as a woman, I tend to like to play as female main characters because they're rare.
Yeah.
Like I told you when I played
Exilia,
I went with the female character first, even though technically I think you were supposed to go with the male character first. And I do know when I played the New Star Ocean.
You went with the female.
I went with the princess, yeah. And I'm still haven't finished. I kind of have to go back into it, but I already completed the game. I just have to do I'm just doing the run as the guy.
The thing I want to explain here is there are some some changes in game mechanics as well as a little bit of a change in story. So
which one are you more confident guiding me in?
Well, I actually played through the game with both of them, so I'm confident guiding you either one. So let's start with Chris, just because he was the first one who popped up here. Chris has a bit more health than Jill.
Okay.
And he does a bit more damage with his knife when he attacks.
As someone who, see, the thing is, since I don't play these games, that's tempting.
Now, also, gameplay mechanic, if you go to Jill, she has 2 extra inventory slots. And also, I believe she has a lockpick, which she can use to open some doors without having to find the keys.
Oh, well, that's kind of handy.
And then, in terms of the story, the partner characters they're with are different.
I see. I do like to go with Jill.
Go with Jill, then. Jill was my first playthrough as well. So.
Yeah, no, just because, like I said, I like picking, just because I want more female leads. Female characters. Jill Valentine.
Yeah, I love Jill. I think she's great. The inventory slot thing is really helpful in this game.
Oh, I was also thinking the lockpicking would be helpful if I'm like
Alpha team
really
is flying
desperate.
around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City.
I don't know how much you know about Resident Evil.
Not much.
Bravo team, who disappeared during
I've just seen a
the
bit of people playing it now and again would be online. So.
I'm so excited.
I know nothing really about the story. I know they're in a mansion
Murder
or
cases
something.
have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict. save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
Obviously, you know this is a CG opening, right?
Yeah.
I'll talk about like the production of this game while we play this because it's so fascinating.
Okay, are they zombies?
Look at them.
They're like monsters or something.
Actually, if you look closely, these are dogs.
Oh, they are dogs.
These are zombie dogs.
Oh.
Come on!
Okay. Do I have to do anything here, or is this all cutscene?
It's all cutscene right now.
Okay, cool. So it's not gonna make me like do anything. Okay.
No, there's no quick time event or anything, if that's what you're wondering.
Hey, Brad! Where the hell's he going?
God damn it, Brad.
Chris, this way.
Albert. Yeah. Okay. Can people die and survive, and like you choose who dies and survive, like if you make it?
There are multiple endings, if that's what you're
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, okay.
And some of them do involve certain people surviving and others not. So now this is actual
Only 3
in-game.
STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Oh, so the guy that saved her is gone.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that? Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate. I'm
Yes,
going with her.
send them along.
Well, if you were Chris, he'd
So
send
we'll
you.
make a long
So,
way. All right. You two go. I'll secure this area. Stay sharp.
okay, so I think now we're going to get introduced to the gameplay of Resident Evil, and there's quite a bit to go through. So
Okay.
first off, every time you enter a new room, you get this little animation of the door open.
Okay. That's handy to know that means if I was in a room already before.
I'm sorry, missed the first part you said?
That'd be handy to know in case I can remember if I was in a room or
Ah.
not before.
Well, it does that even when you re-enter, I believe. So now you're in control. So, a couple of things to go through here. This game has what's called tank controls.
Oh.
Now, do you know what tank
Okay.
controls are?
This is interesting because I moved this way and she turned the other way.
So, oh, you're saying it's inverted.
Yeah, because going forward made her move back. Going back, like up, makes her go forward. I was like,
It could just be to do with where she's facing, you see. So, basically, you play like a tank in the sense that if you want to go in a certain direction, you have to first turn towards it, and then you can actually, like, move forward. So you're basically only ever moving forward or backwards. You have to, like, rotate yourself. Now,
I already know that I'm going to find this very difficult to play because I'm not used to this.
yeah, I thought this might be tricky. I was hoping, I think Silent Hill was meant to have that as well, right? But
I can't, it's been years, I can't remember.
now, do you see how there's an item on the table that's kind of shining?
Yes.
The shining means you can interact with it.
Okay.
So
No, this is not working for me. Okay. Okay.
don't worry, you can get past. Just keep walking. Go ahead. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
First off, I want to say this is the remake of the original Resident Evil, and this game came out in 2002.
Ingraven.
Yes, the ink ribbon. Like, sure, it's a HD remaster, so they've like touched it up a bit, but I have to say this game looks fantastic for 2002.
It does.
It's so good. Now, these typewriters are where you can save.
Okay.
However, the ink ribbons are what allow you to save.
Ah!
And you expend one each time you save.
That's horrible.
So you can't just save constantly. You've got to have some kind of you got to take care of it, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I already know I would have trouble with this because yeah.
So I just want to go through some of the other controls with you right now. So is there like a... Oh.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
Okay, first off, Barry here is going to...
Blood.
I'm gonna find it awkward fighting enemies and stuff like that and
See
running.
if you can find
Yeah.
I think we'll die a lot.
I'll be examining this.
But the other concern I have...
Just hope it's not
Is there
Chris's.
autosave this game?
I don't believe so.
Ah, shit.
If there is, it's super infrequent to the point where I wouldn't rely on it at all. You are very much like, when it comes to enemies, a kind of go in guns blazing kind of person. Yeah. Survival horror, you have to be like more conservative with your ammunition. They're like very limited, so you don't want to...
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Sorry, I don't know what I did.
You just spoke to him, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, he's just looking around and stuff. So, if I'm correct, if you hold, is it left trigger?
No, I hope. Okay. No. Oh.
Yes. So don't do it now because we don't want to expend any bullets. But I think the way it works is you hold left trigger to like hold your gun.
Yeah.
You can kind of shift the joystick around to kind of point it around. And
If I kill him now, would I get in trouble?
I have no idea if you could even do that. But I believe it's right trigger when you have the gun raised to fire. I wouldn't do it right now because the ammo is precious. I think that's how it works. What do the face buttons do?
That was triangle.
And that brings you to the map, exit, and file. Map is very important, but we're going to get that filled out in due time. Then
Square does nothing, circle does nothing, and X does nothing.
okay. I just want to try to remember because it's been a while, folks, since I've played this game.
My guess is I'm supposed to go into the door.
Yeah, the door that's behind you there. You're meant to go through right now.
What is it?
It'll take some getting used to. Also, notice that it's fixed camera angles.
Yeah, I know.
It's because it's pre-rendered backgrounds. So, you remember, you played a bit of like Final Fantasy 9 and 7 and stuff. It's like that in the sense that the backgrounds aren't being rendered in real time.
Okay, is there a monster going to jump out of here now?
You'll have to see.
Okay, I'm just going to not look for a second. Oh my god. Oh, but I really don't want to play this game.
Oh, are you going to disappoint Mark Nezokar?
Maybe. Because I feel like I'm going to die a lot.
Well, I mean, if you die a lot, I'll help you. Okay, I'm here.
Like, this is awkward. See, she's not facing the way I want her to face. She's just automatically skipping it. Okay.
Wait, what button are you pressing?
Oh god.
Kathlyn's having a bit of trouble here, folks.
I really don't want to turn the corner.
You're gonna have to. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on.
I'm going to close my eyes and turn the corner.
That's really not a good idea, but you can do that if you want, if it makes you feel better.
Because they have told me how to shoot and stuff. They gave me no manuals. It's not like they're going to kill me right now.
Actually, we probably maybe should have looked at it in the main menu. Like there was like a manual of instructions how to play and stuff.
Oh, so they're not actually giving us like a tutorial?
I thought I'd be your tutorial, but maybe we should have looked at that. I don't know. What you can do is once we use our first ink ribbon, we can pop to the main menu and take a look at it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't use the first ink ribbon until we at least turn this corner. Come on, now you can do it. I have faith in you.
I can't walk and have my gun raised at the same time, which is
That is correct, yes. You also can't move like from the spot when you have your gun raised.
Is it okay? Is this something going to jump out at me, or is it cutscene going to play?
Folks. Okay, you know what? We're early in the game. I'm gonna give it to her for this. So sorry if any folks were hoping. There is a cutscene here.
Oh, okay.
I'll try not to do that in the future, but
Okay. This was the first one. Yeah, you don't have to do it again. I'm assuming. Oh, is that her friend being eaten?
oh god, actually.
Is that
there's-
Chris?
No, that's not Chris. You might want to move.
Oh!
It just immediately paused.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to die right away.
Well, first off, this is the map. Which button did you press to do that?
This one, L1.
Wait, really? L1 brings up the map?
I think
Interesting.
I think I pressed L1.
So,
So
this
wait, which I have to press R1 or 2 for shooting, yeah? No, or yeah.
L2 to raise up and then R2 for shooting. So this, first off, I would get some distance between you and him because he's coming right at you.
Yeah, but the problem is I'm very bad at moving.
Yeah, that is a problem, yeah. So this map just...
Oh my god.
Move! Oh god, you're shooting him in...
Ah! God! Okay, I'm dead.
Don't worry, she'll shove him off. Okay, move down the hallway if you can.
Oh my god. Oh, is he dead?
No, he's not dead. He's gonna come back up.
Oh my god, I can't move! Oh wait!
Move! No, you should put some distance.
I can't move! I'm bad at moving! Yeah, okay, I'm bad at moving.
I like to go down the hallway, you see, when you can raise the gun, you can point the gun towards him if you want and shoot him while he's on the ground. Oh, you're not even looking at him. You
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
wait for him to come here and then shoot him.
You don't know. Oh, but he's gonna get too close. Okay, stop. Okay, can you switch to the knife?
No! Owen, I can't get out of here! She's not moving the way I want her to move!
Okay,
Oh my
go
God.
down the hallway. No.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm totally dead.
You might be dead, actually.
I don't think I can play this game. I don't think, yeah, I'm not good at this kind of game. I don't think I can play this, so I feel bad. Get used to it.
You got the achievement for your first step.
Yeah,
Tell you what.
right away.
Tell you what, shit. Okay, folks. I need to help
I
Kathlynn
can't
here.
move properly. Oh.
So, I don't think we
no,
don't.
didn't.
So what I'm going to do, folks, just to help Kathlynn here through her first time. First off, can we look at the manual? Maybe part of that'll help.
Okay.
The second thing I'm going to do, I'll tell it to you right now, is what I'm going to do, just to give you a hand, is I'm going to play that opening section myself
Okay.
and show you how you can, like...
It's just the moving.
The moving takes some getting used to, I will admit that.
So I think it's the moving.
That's fair. Okay, so let's take a look at each of these pages first.
Okay,
so,
this is just the appendices, like
table of contents, yes. So
Okay.
head on to...
new game.
Yeah, so the question asked at the beginning of the game to just talk about the difficulty options. I don't think there's anything on this page that...
No.
All I'll say is it's good footage you got. So, yeah, the game over doesn't really... Although, actually, one thing I will point out... Yeah, actually, this is a pretty good one. In your menu, that's how you can tell what your health is like.
Oh, I was wondering what that was. I was like, that.
And also, when, like, before she got eaten the last time, I don't know if you saw, she was holding her side.
Yeah.
That's an indication that her health is low.
Oh, okay.
So that's just another way to communicate that.
Okay, cool.
Next page.
No,
Well,
we're not using this.
We're not using keyboard and mouse, so... do they give controller ones are here, or...
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll have to go through that in a moment then. So, yeah, these are the 4 states that you can be in.
Fine, caution, danger, and poisoned.
Yeah, so fine, caution, and danger are the ones you're going to be seeing the most often. Poisoned is a very specific instance, and you definitely want to, like, heal it as soon as possible. And you're...
Oh, sorry.
So you can see here, like, that's where your inventory is. Chris has 6 slots, Jill has 8. You can equip your defensive items here. We haven't gotten that yet. And that's probably that for that page. The items you can examine, use, and combine. Item management is very important in this game. Item box, once you find a safe room, you'll find these item boxes that you can put items in, and in the version of the game we're playing, because we're playing on just like the regular kind of difficulties, all of these item boxes are connected to each other, so you don't have to go back to the same one to pick up
Oh,
the
okay,
item
cool.
you have. Now, in later, like in the other, like once you beat the game, you unlock other difficulties, and some of those difficulties do involve they're in specific item boxes. But for the base game, they're all connected, so you can
Yeah, and I probably won't be going back and doing that anyway.
just
So, like,
unless you turn out to be a Resident Evil addict.
I don't think I'm going to be after this.
So
Yeah. God,
next
okay.
page, equipping. Yeah, so you have to equip an item. So let's say you had a pistol and a rifle. You'd have to go into your menu and select it
them, yeah.
and equip it. Defensive items, you have equipped kind of automatically, except you'll have to, if you have multiple defensive items, you have to see which one you have equipped currently. I believe you use R1 to do that. So, like, you remember how Jill got grabbed by the zombie and then bit?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for instance, I think you can get these knives that if you have them, when you get grabbed, if you hit L1, sorry, I think, or R1, one of them, she stabs it into the zombie's head and pushes him away. It does a bunch of damage to him, pushes him away, buys her time. She doesn't get bit, but it uses up that item.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be using them all the time. The map is so important.
When you kill a zombie, can you just not pull it out of their head, like realistically, as it?
I think these little knives are meant to be like they're so brittle that they break in the zombie, maybe.
Well, okay, fair enough.
The map is really good here because one thing that we haven't gotten a chance much to look at is you see how each of those rooms are marked in either red or green.
So I'm guessing red means we haven't been there.
Red means, well, if it's on the map, it means we have been there because the map only gets filled in once you've entered a place. The red means that there's items there that you haven't picked up yet.
Okay.
Now, you can't necessarily get every item the first time you enter a place, but it's a good way to see which rooms still have stuff.
If we're like looking for stuff, yeah.
Yeah, which I think that's a really nice touch, I think. Next page. The files. Saving, they talk about, saving your game uses up 1 ink ribbon. The number of ink ribbons in the game is limited, so be careful. And you can select from a save list once you go into the actual thing. And it shows the font color represents the difficulty level. So that's a way for you to like know what kind of difficulty you're in a certain game. The files will be important, but they're just basically look at the file. Some of them, they'll give hints for certain puzzles and things and stuff, but it's mainly like background story stuff. Next page. That's not that important. Not that important, and not that important. So go back to where the controls were. They don't show the controls here for console, but I'll... not console, for controller, but I'll go over them. So these are all of your options right here. I believe... there's a button you have on your controller that allows you to do a 180-degree turn. So like a snap. So like she's facing one way and you hit the button and she turns around completely the other way. Saves you from having to like...
I can remember that and I can just press Q if need be.
Well, I'm sure there's less buttons on a controller, so I think you'll get it. I'll probably actually figure it out myself as I give it a shot myself. And then was there... Yeah, you have to manually reload. I think that might be what square is for, actually, from memory. If you use a controller, you can enjoy the game's original controls by changing settings via controls in the options screen. Actually, try... go back to that, actually. Let's check that out. Option screen, so go up B out of it. Options, controls,